popular than I am.
He's very famous.
That's how it goes, everybody.
Josh, you are preparing for one of the more emotional days that any football player plays, is senior day.
Mm-hmm.
Have you allowed yourself to think about it, or are you like trying to push it down and you don't want to let it?
I'm a very reflective person, so I've been thinking about it, just reflecting on my time here, and how quickly it's really gone. That's, I think, the craziest thing, and how much I've grown during my experience. But I'm not much of a tears guy, so it's not going to be all like that. It's probably just going to be more fun than anything for me on Saturday.
Does it motivate, or is it something you almost have to kind of put out of your mind?
It's a motivating factor, but at the same time, you can't let the emotion get the best of you.
Hey Josh, when you were going through your recruiting process 4 years ago, you put a lot of faith in this program at a time where maybe it didn't deserve it. When you look back at the last 4 years in the national championship and being a starter on this team and the things that you've accomplished here, honestly speaking, when you look back at when you committed, did you feel like any of that was actually possible?
Yeah. The one thing that I kept saying to my parents and people that kept talking to me about it was Ohio State's going to be a great school. We're always going to find the best players, and we're always going to have a really good program inside and out, talking about coaches and everybody else, top to bottom. So I always knew that was a possibility, and people were like, you could go somewhere else, you could go this, that, and the other. I said, I'm not going to leave Columbus when I know I have a great university here that has one of the best football programs in America, and I know that we've got goals. So that was a big part of my decision.
So even though at the time it was damaged, you were confident that it was going to be able to bounce back?
Absolutely.
And not just bounce back, but win a championship 2 or 3 years after you signed?
Absolutely, and I think the one thing, too, is that Coach Fickle recruited me, and I developed a really good relationship with him, and so I wanted to stick by him, too, knowing that he was coming back with Coach Meyer's new staff, knowing that he was going to be one of my guys, and I was going to be able to develop an even better relationship with him.
When you look at this offense you're about to face, what jumps out at you first, Josh, when you look at Michigan?
They do a lot of things well. You got, obviously, a really good quarterback who can throw it to some weapons, and he can make all the throws. Then they've got that run game with those big guys up front who create lanes for running backs. They've got misdirection stuff, so I think they do everything well. Big thing for us is we have to be assignment sound. We got to know what we're really looking at. Have a little bit of anticipation for what's coming, and then just go out there and let our fundamentals take over.